Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be painting a relaxing watercolor floral and we are going to get straight into it. No time wasting today. I have some Canson watercolor paper. This is the student version, so it's not cotton, it's actually cellulose. And then I've got a jar of water. For today's tutorial I am going to be using a dagger brush. So this is a brush that has a short side on one side of the brush and then comes to a very fine tip on the other side. And then I've also got this is just an unbranded brush that I've had for years. It's just a size 3, but it's got a nice short blunt tip which I'll be using for the stems. For colours, going to keep it very simple. I'm using Cobalt blue and then I've mixed in a little bit of Carmine into some Cobalt blue so we get a nice purple, just so we'll have two colours to play with. I'm going to make a mix of some Sap Green. We'll add actually a little bit of burnt umber and some sienna just to warm that green up and make it a bit more earth toned. So for this technique, it's quite a fun one. You want to dip your brush in the water. You're then going to lightly remove some excess, and then you're only going to be dipping in the tip of your brush into the colour, and you're going to want to try and pick up quite a lot because one petal is going to be equivalent to one stroke. Okay, so now I've got my tip loaded with colour. I'm going to start at the top here and I'm going to start at the tip with the shorter side towards the outside of my hand and the fine tip towards the inside of my hand, and I'm going to push down on the tip. I'm going to push down the whole body so that the water blends with the colour and then lift towards the end. So I'm going to be pushing down and now you can see the colours blending together and lifting up, and that's one petal. And we're going to repeat this and do a second petal in the same direction like so. And then for the other side, the other petals on the other side, we're just going to be flipping over the brush and repeating the same technique. And then if you want to do a petal in the middle, we're going to be doing 1 and 2, and then you can go in with the colour and just darken the edges, and that is one flower. So now you can also just maybe add a bit of water if you want to have some blooms in your petals. And so there you have a flower, very nice and simple. And then I'm going to go in with my stem, so just I'm going to bleed that green into it, and I'm also going to add maybe some little leafy stems here on the side, and then dragging the stem down. I'm using very short and quick strokes to do this because I don't want a perfect line. And then for the leaves, I'm going to go for some nice loose and imperfect leaves. I just think those look the best. Okay, you can go in, add a bit of darker green if you wanted to. You can also add a bit of splashes and do the same with the blue, just to tie it in together. So now I'm going to do the same but with our purple mix, which is Cobalt blue with Carmine. So remember, I just put in the whole tip. So remember, wet your brush, remove a little bit of excess, and then go in and pick up as much colour as you can just on the tips. Okay, and I'm going to make this petal and this flower slightly bent to the side just so we have a bit of variation. So I'm going to obviously angle my brush where the first petal is going to be, There we go, and then do a second one. Maybe you're gonna have a third one here actually. Can go in with more color. Every time you want to go in with more color, you need to completely clean off your brush so that there isn't any color in the middle. I think this is a bit too light, so I'm just going to go in again with those petals and just darken them up a bit, and then doing the same thing with the other side, just flipping the brush around. So going in with our green once again, going to pick it up and let it bleed. And then do some leaves as well. Maybe some leaves that are smaller. Maybe do a small one up here. And a lighter one. And then not forgetting to add some greenery around the top of the flower. Okay, then just taking in that color, adding a bit of splashes, dabbing in some water just to get that lovely bloomed effect once it dries. And then for the next flower, we can do purple again, or we can do blue. I think I'm going to go for blue again, just because I think it's such a striking color. Okay, so we're going to make this one slightly angled towards the page. So we're going to again just, well, that's a very, I think I had too much color there on my brush. There we go, that's better. And again, just flipping over the brush. Not enough pigment in there. If you want, it might be easier if I turn the paper slightly so that it's as if it was straight. There we go. And then let's maybe add one more to the middle, and then going in with that blue and attaching them all together towards the center. I'm going to take a bit of water. I really want to lighten this petal up. Add in a few splashes, and then let's go in with the green. I'm just adding some leaves. This is just a great practice for your loose watercolor florals. It's really fun, there's no pressure, it's just a practice. I got this angled brush by Princeton recently, so I've been, you know, practicing different ways to use it, and I really wanted to try and find a way to do flowers with it. And there you have it, a simple and easy watercolor floral that you can do at home. And I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please give this video a like and consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video.